At her bachelorette party, her drunk friend posted last night with her side guy before she locks down the rich one. I screenshot it before she deleted it. Then I canceled the wedding by posting the screenshot with weddings off. See above for why. I, 31 male, was 2 weeks away from getting married when everything blew up in the most spectacular way possible. My fiancée went on her bachelorette weekend to some beach resort with her bridesmaids. I stayed home, had work stuff to finish up. Plus, honestly, those trips aren't my scene. We'd been together 4 years, engaged for 1. Everything seemed solid. Thursday night, late. I'm scrolling Instagram before bed. One of her bridesmaids posted a story. This girl was always loud, always drinking too much, always saying inappropriate things. But what I saw made my stomach drop. Photo of all the bridesmaids at some bar. Drinks everywhere, everyone wasted. Normal bachelorette stuff. The caption, though, last night with her side guy before she locks down the rich one. Girls got to have her cake and eat it, too. Tagged my fiancé and 3 other bridesmaids. I just stared at it, read it again. The words didn't change. Screenshot fast as I could because I knew it was coming down. Refreshed. Gone. Maybe 20 seconds total, but I had it. Sat there trying to breathe, the rich one. That's all I was. Not the man she loved, not her partner, the rich one she was locking down. I'm not even rich. Rich. Software engineering manager. Pull in about 160 KS. Own my condo. Got a decent car. Savings. Comfortable, sure. But rich. That's a stretch. I picked up my phone to call her. Demand answers. Then I stopped. My dad's words after his divorce echoed in my head. Once you know the truth, pretending you don't just makes you a fool twice. Didn't call, didn't text. Went to my laptop instead, our wedding. I'd paid for most of it, about $45,000 worth. Venue, catering, photographer, band, flowers. She'd handled decorations and smaller stuff, maybe $8,000. We had everything documented in shared files. All the vendor contacts. Started emailing every single vendor. Same message to each. Circumstances changed. Need to cancel the wedding. Please confirm and send final invoice per contract terms. Took about 2 hours to get through everyone. Checked the contracts as I went. Venue was non-refundable at this point. Caterer would charge 50%. Photographer would keep the deposit. Band, too. Florist would keep their deposit. I'd lose about $22,000 to $25,000, cheaper than marrying a cheater. Then I made a new Instagram post. Public. Tagged every single person invited to the wedding. Both families, all our friends, everyone. Posted the screenshot, clear as day. Her bridesmaid's caption right there for the world to see. My caption, weds off. See above for why. Sorry to everyone who made plans or bought gifts. The bride can explain the rest. Posted it, turned my phone completely off, went to sleep. Slept better than I had in months. Actually, update 1. Turned my phone on the next morning and it basically had a meltdown. Calls, texts, voicemails, DMs, everything. My Instagram post had hundreds of comments already. Made coffee. Let it all load. Scrolled through some of the carnage while drinking it. Her mother's voicemail. How dare you humiliate my daughter like this? You call me right now. Her father. I want an explanation for this garbage you posted. Now. My mom, sweetheart, is this real? What happened? Her sister, it was a joke. Delete that post immediately. About 20 from my fiancé. Started confused. Moved to angry. Ended with crying and threats. But the best one was from the bridesmaid who posted the original story. Left it around 3 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely destroyed drunk. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I was so wasted. That wasn't supposed to go up. An inside joke. You weren't supposed to see it. Please don't ruin her life over this. She does love you. Okay, the side guy thing is real, but it's not serious. It's just like for fun. Everybody does it. Please just talk to her, please. Saved that. Backed it up 3 different places. My fiancé texted, call me now. Then, this is all a huge misunderstanding. Then, you're insane. Then, if you just talk to me, I could explain. Replied once, nothing to explain, we're done, don't contact me. She called 8 times in a row, blocked her. Her mom called from a different number. I answered, what have you done? screaming, full volume. Do you have any idea what you've done to her? Your daughter cheated. I ended it, pretty straightforward. That post was a joke, a drunk, stupid joke. You've destroyed her reputation over nothing. If it was nothing, why'd the bridesmaid delete it in 20 seconds? Why'd she leave me a voicemail admitting the whole thing? Silence for a beat. You have no proof. Some stupid drunk caption doesn't prove anything. Got the bridesmaid's voicemail where she admits it. Want me to post that too? Longer silence. You'll regret this. We spent thousands on this wedding. Thousands. You're paying us back every cent. I already paid $45,000 for the wedding. Cancellation fees are going to be around $22,000. Your daughter can keep her dress. Sue me if you want. You vindictive little... Hung up. Spent Friday confirming cancellations. Most vendors were professional. The venue manager actually pulled me aside. I saw your post. I'm sorry that happened. Thanks. Look, policy is you lose the full deposit at this point. That's $12,000. But I'm not charging the additional cancellation fee. You've been screwed enough. Small victory. Caterer wanted to fight me on the 50% cancellation clause. Tried to claim I owed everything. Showed them the contract. They backed down to $7,500. Photographer only kept the $1,100 deposit. Band kept $2,000. Florist kept $800. Final damage about $23,500 in lost deposits and fees. Still cheaper than a divorce. Saturday, her best friend called me. She's been crying for 2 days straight. She can't eat, can't sleep. You destroyed her. She destroyed herself. The side guy thing isn't what you think. He's just some friend from college. They hang out. It's totally innocent. Her bridesmaid was making a stupid drunk joke. Bridesmaid's voicemail says otherwise. She was drunk. You can't hold drunk words against people. Watch me, we're done. Tell her to stop trying to contact me. What about the engagement ring? That was $8,000. She can keep it, sell it, don't care. What about all the gifts people sent? The registry? She can have them. I don't want anything associated with that wedding. You're being completely unreasonable. I'm unreasonable? She was planning to marry me while screwing someone else. But I'm unreasonable. You don't even know for sure she cheated. You're assuming? Then why hasn't she denied it? 100 texts, 50 calls, not once has she said, I didn't cheat. She said it was a misunderstanding. She said I'm overreacting, but she hasn't said she didn't do it. The line went quiet. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hung up. Sunday morning email from a lawyer. Her family had hired someone. They were demanding $47,000 in reimbursement for all wedding expenses incurred in good faith. Listed everything. Her dress, alterations, jewelry, shoes, hair trials, makeup trials, bridesmaids' gifts, bachelorette party, bridal shower, invitations, decorations, favors. Claimed I'd fraudulently induced expenses and caused severe emotional distress through public defamation. I forwarded it to my buddy from law school. He called me back laughing. This is the funniest demand letter I've read all year. They serious? Dead serious, also dead wrong. Infidelity is absolutely grounds for ending an engagement. They've got nothing. What do? I'll respond. Tell them to kick rocks in fancy legal language. Pro bono because this is entertaining. Appreciate it. Keep that voicemail though and document every time she contacts you after you told her to stop. This might escalate. Escalate? How? Dude, you just humiliated her entire family and cost them tens of thousands. Yeah, it might escalate. Monday morning, she showed up at my condo. My doorbell camera caught her before I even got to the door. She looked rough, eyes swollen, hair a wreck, no makeup. Started knocking, then pounding. I know you're there. Open up. We need to talk. Use the intercom. Nothing to discuss. Leave or I'm calling the cops. You can't just throw away 4 years like this. You threw it away, not me. It was one mistake. One night. You're ending everything over one stupid night. There it was. Admission on camera. Started recording on my phone, too. Belt and suspenders. So you're admitting you cheated. That's not... I didn't mean... We were basically on a break. We were engaged, planning our wedding, living together until last month. We were not on a break. You're being ridiculous. Relationships are about forgiveness. You're supposed to fight for us. I'm supposed to marry someone who respects me. That's not you. Leave. I'm not leaving until you talk to me face to face like an adult. Then I'm calling the police. Did exactly that. They showed up in about 15 minutes. She was still there, now sitting on the ground outside my door crying. Officer talked to her first, then came to my door. Sir, she says you're engaged. Were. Past tense. I ended it after finding out she cheated. Told her multiple times not to contact me. She showed up anyway. Can you show me where you told her not to contact you? Pulled up the texts. He nodded. Ma'am, he's asked you not to contact him. You need to leave. If you come back, he can file for a restraining order. We're engaged. We were living together. Ma'am, property records show this condo is solely in his name. You need to go. She finally left. That afternoon, her father showed up at my office building. Security called me. Someone here demanding to see you, says he's your father-in-law. Ex-fiance's dad, tell him I'm unavailable. He's refusing to leave, getting loud. Went down to handle it. He saw me and started yelling immediately. There you are. Too much of a coward to face me. There's nothing to face. We're done. Tell your daughter to stop contacting me. You humiliated my entire family. My wife can't show her face at church. My daughter is on medication because of you. That's unfortunate. We spent thousands on that wedding. Your lawyer sent a demand letter. Mine responded, sue me. You'll lose. You arrogant piece of... Security stepped in. Sir, you need to leave now or we're involving the police. He left but shouted back, this isn't over. By Wednesday, I found out she'd been calling all my friends. My best friend texted me. Yo, your ex has called me like 6 times, says you won't listen to her side. Says she made a mistake and you're being cruel. What's the actual story? Sent him the screenshot and voicemail. Damn, yeah, you did the right thing. She'd called at least 10 of my friends. Same story to all of them. After they saw the proof, they all blocked her. Thursday, my lawyer called. They're actually filing suit. You're joking. Nope. Small claims. $12,000. That's the max for small claims here. For what? Wedding expenses, dress, mother's outfit, bridesmaid stuff, bachelorette party, invitations. Can they actually win? Hell no. You had cause to cancel, but you have to show up and defend yourself. Bring everything. Screenshot, voicemail, texts, all of it. When? 6 weeks. Don't worry, I'm coming with you. This is better than Netflix. That weekend, my Instagram post hit over 1,000 comments. People were sharing it, discussing it, taking sides. Some called me a hero. Others called me cruel for public humiliation. Someone made a TikTok about it that got like 300,000 views. My ex's friends started a harassment campaign. Different numbers texting me. You're a piece of garbage. She loved you and you threw her away. You'll die alone. She was too good for you anyway. Blocked them all. They just got new numbers. Filed a police report for harassment. The officer who called me back was sympathetic but realistic. Keep records. If it escalates to threats or she shows up again, call immediately. Right now it's just annoying. Changed all my social media to private. Blocked her entire family, all her friends, anyone who might be a problem. But left the original post up public because it was the truth. Update 2. Court day arrived about 2 months after everything went down. Her whole family showed up. Parents, siblings, grandmother, couple aunts and uncles. Like they were there for moral support at a funeral. They sat on one side. I sat alone with my lawyer buddy on the other. Our case got called. Her father stood up as their representative since they were claiming the expenses. Judge looked at the paperwork. You're suing for $12,000 in wedding expenses after the defendant canceled? Yes, Your Honor. He canceled with less than 2 weeks' notice after we paid for everything. My daughter's dress alone was $4,000. We bought outfits, paid for parties, all based on his commitment. Why did he cancel? Her dad hesitated. There was a disagreement, a personal matter. What kind of disagreement? Your Honor, I don't think my daughter's private life should be. I'm asking why the wedding was canceled. My lawyer stood. Your Honor, my client discovered through social media that his fiancée had been unfaithful. We have evidence. Handed over the screenshot and voicemail transcript. Judge read both, looked at her father. Your daughter was cheating. The post was a joke. A drunk bridesmaid making a stupid joke. The voicemail transcript shows the bridesmaid admitting it wasn't a joke. She was intoxicated. So your daughter was cheating and you believed the defendant should have married her anyway and paid for a wedding to someone who was being unfaithful. He didn't have to humiliate our entire family. He posted it publicly. My daughter has had to seek therapy. If your daughter didn't want people to know about her behavior, she shouldn't have engaged in that behavior. Case dismissed. Your Honor, we spent... Case dismissed. Next case. Outside the courthouse, her mother cornered me in the parking lot. I hope you're satisfied. Pretty much, yeah. She's on antidepressants now because of what you did. She had to quit her job. She's living at home. You've ruined her entire future. She ruined her own future. Over one mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. You're supposed to be the bigger person. I am being the bigger person. I'm letting her keep the ring, the gifts, everything. I'm not countersuing for harassment. I'm just walking away. Her sister got in my face. You're going to regret this. No decent woman will ever want you after this. Everyone knows you're vindictive. My lawyer actually laughed out loud. Lady, he's gotten about 50 DMs from women saying they respect a guy with standards. I think he'll be fine. Mizette wasn't entirely accurate, but I wasn't correcting him. We left. Her family stood there looking like they were planning their next attack. Which they were. 3 weeks after court, she started a blog. Found out because people started messaging me about it. My story. Recovering from public humiliation. Her version of events. She'd never cheated. The bridesmaid's post was a joke that I weaponized. I'd used social media as a weapon to destroy her reputation. I'd stolen months of her life and tens of thousands of dollars from her family. She was now in therapy for depression and anxiety. The comments were sympathetic. Poor girl betrayed by her cruel ex. Some people were calling for me to be doxxed. My lawyer read it and shrugged. All opinion, nothing actionable, let it go. She's lying about everything. She knows you have proof. She's just trying to save face. Anyone who matters knows the truth. The blog went semi-viral. Local bloggers picked it up. Some lifestyle influencers shared it. I started getting hate messages. Someone found my LinkedIn. Messaged my boss claiming I was an abuser and the company should know. My boss called me in. Got a weird message about you. Yeah, my ex is having her supporters harass me. Figured. Just want you to know we're not taking it seriously, but HR wants to document everything for our records. Showed HR everything. The screenshot, voicemail, court dismissal, harassment reports. This is clearly retaliatory, the HR director said. We'll note it. Anyone else contacts us, we're referring them to legal. The blog stayed up for about 6 weeks, then disappeared. No explanation, just gone. But the damage was done. Every time someone Googled my name, articles about the canceled wedding scandal came up. Think pieces about whether I was justified or cruel. Debates about public shaming in the social media age. My Instagram post was still up, still public, now had almost 2,000 comments. People still finding it, still sharing it, still arguing in the comments. I thought about taking it down. My lawyer advised against it. It's your evidence. It's the truth. The second you delete it, she'll claim you made it all up. So it stayed. 4 months after the canceled wedding, I ran into her at a coffee shop. Made eye contact. She looked away immediately. I grabbed my coffee and left. Heard through mutual friends she was dating someone new. Some guy from work. Taking it slow. Good for her, I guess. Started dating again myself after about 6 months. Met someone at a friend's barbecue. She was a teacher. Funny, easy to talk to. 3rd date, she brought it up. So I have to ask, that viral post about the canceled wedding, that was you? Yeah. Want to tell me what happened? Told her everything, showed her the evidence. She was quiet for a minute. That must have been really hard. It was, but better than finding out after the wedding. You didn't have to post it publicly, though. No, but I wasn't going to let her control the narrative. She made the choice. I made sure people knew whose choice it was. She nodded slowly. I respect that. You have standards. We're still together now, over a year. She's never given me a reason to doubt her. My ex got engaged again. Different guy. Got married at some small courthouse thing. Heard about it through the grapevine. Hope it works out for her. The Instagram post is still up. Probably leaving it up forever at this point. It's the truth. People still comment sometimes, and still the most justified cancellation ever. Or, this man saved himself from disaster. My favorite comment is from someone who wrote, "This isn't revenge. This is self-defense." Pretty much sums it up. Lost about $25,000 in deposits and fees, but gained self-respect and dodged a lifetime of being with someone who saw me as a wallet worth every single cent.